Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and this video talk about 5 reasons to not buy the Pixel 6. Well, that was supposed to be the original title of the video or the original video in itself, but when I sat down to write the script and evaluate my almost 2 months with the Pixel 6, I couldn't really jot down 5 solid reasons for not recommending this phone. It was really hard for me because I wanted to really find out solid reasons or deal breakers about this phone. So eventually I found 2 proper deal breakers, 2 points that might not be good for anyone who's trying to buy this phone. 2 points you need to keep in mind when you are thinking about buying the Pixel 6. So I wanted to focus on those 2 points and then talk about the good things of this phone, my experience over the past 2 months, and what I actually feel and do I recommend this phone. So firstly, let's get into the 2 deal breakers of the Pixel 6. The first thing that I absolutely hate about the Pixel 6 is the in-display fingerprint scanner on this phone. I can't believe how bad the fingerprint scanner on this phone is because we are in 2021 and fingerprint scanners have come a long way, and the in-display ones at the beginning were bad, and right now most of the in-fingerprint scanners are pretty good. But the Pixel 6 one is so bad that it frustrated me a lot. At the beginning when I got the phone, set it up, it was okay. I didn't think much of it, but as I started to use it, and especially after I put a tempered glass protector on the phone, it started to not work. Every time I had to readjust my finger, and every time I had to unlock it after trying 2 or 3 times. So it really bothered me, and although after the update and after you turn on touch sensitivity, it gets better, but it's really disappointing to see a phone, a flagship, having such a bad fingerprint scanner. I do believe if you use it without a glass protector, it will be better after the update especially, but even then it's not up to the mark. But there's a workaround. If you're using the Pixel 6, you have smart unlock, which I use. So if you are in your trusted location, or if you use a trusted device like a smartwatch or a headphone, every time they're connected, your phone is unlocked. So that's something that has helped me out, and over the past 1 month I haven't really used the fingerprint scanner much because my watch is always connected, and even when I'm at home my phone is always unlocked. So that's a workaround, but I don't think most people will go around that. The fingerprint scanner is a very important part of the phone. It's really important for any phone to get that right, because that's how you get into the phone, unlock the phone. And I don't think many people use pin numbers, pin codes to unlock the phone nowadays. So they should have put face unlock alongside fingerprints as an alternative, but they didn't do it. So it's definitely a deal breaker. And just to demonstrate, I will show you unlock the phone 10 times and show you how many times it's unsuccessful. I can't do it at home because my home is registered as a trusted location. So I'll go outside, show that, and then move on to point number 2. Right now I'm in my car to do the fingerprint scanner test. As I say in the video, I haven't been using the fingerprint scanner much. I have been using smart unlock. So after the update it has gotten better, but I haven't experienced it yet. So this will be a surprise for me too if it does good. So as you can see, it has done better than I expected. When I first got the phone, it had a 50% success rate every time I tried to unlock it, but now it has gotten better, as you can see, but still not as good as the other competitors. So the second solid deal breaker of the Pixel 6 is the battery. Not only the battery life, but the charging of the phone. So first let's get into the battery life. The battery life isn't bad, but at best it's average. So I ended up getting around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time on the Pixel 6, which is good enough for me. But if you're a power user, you might not like the phone. So I recently did a camping trip. You can watch the video here where I recorded the whole day, took pictures with the Pixel 6. So that was me testing out the camera and the battery. So I started around 6 a.m. and around evening time the phone died on me because I was recording the whole day, which is fine, not bad. But if you are a power user, you want it to last the whole day even if you're using it a lot. So for my usage, it's been good enough, but I don't think power users will like the battery life of this phone. So now on to the point number 2 about charging of this device. So a lot of companies, if they don't have the biggest battery capacity, one thing they do is try and include fast charging with their phone. And fast charging has gone at the point that many manufacturers are giving you 100-watt charging. But the Pixel 6, originally they said it supports 30-watt charging with their brick that you have to buy separately. So I bought that brick, but then when you buy the brick and you see you don't get actually 30 watt, you get around 22 watts charging with the Pixel 6 using the Google's brick. And also wireless charging, I use a wireless charger from Amazon and it charges around the same rate. So now coming to the rate, how long does it take to go from 0 to 100 on the Pixel 6? Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? If you are not a Pixel 6 user, just guess a number. Let me give some context. The OnePlus 9 Pro, I think from 0 to 100 with their 65 watt charging, they take around 30 minutes. So that's your context. So Google Pixel charges at 22 watts. So what do you think? So it takes 2 hours, almost 2 hours to go from 0 to 100 for the Pixel 6, which is a long time, which for a lot of people is a deal breaker for sure, because you shouldn't take so long to charge a phone from 0 to 100. But Google has given their reasons. It's to help the longevity of the battery, which I respect. I understand you want the phone to last a long time, but other manufacturers are offering fast charging, and I do think they're also thinking about the longevity of the battery of the devices. So with that thing in mind, Google should have done better with the charging of this device. So you not only have an average battery life, you have slow charging on the phone, which takes almost 2 hours to go full charge. So for me, it's fine. As I said, I am not a power user, and also most of the time my phone is on charge. When I'm working on my desk, is on my wireless charger, it's always charging. So that's how you can optimize your phone's battery life. But a lot of users won't appreciate how the phone charges, so keep that in mind. So those are the two main deal breakers of the phone: the fingerprint scanner and the battery life and the battery charging. So if you're someone who's planning to buy this phone, do keep those things in mind, because those might end up bothering you a lot, because those are really important things about a phone that will impact how long you use the phone. But coming to the good parts of the Pixel 6, so as I said, I have been using this for almost 2 months, not 2 months, I think around 40 days, 45 days, and it's been a great experience so far. I love the camera, and I won't talk much about the camera because Google, their cameras are always great. So for the average user, it's a great camera. If you're someone who's a photographer, maybe you can find some stuff that are not good about the Pixel compared to the iPhone or the Samsungs. But if you're an average consumer, this is a great camera. Take the camera out, you shoot pictures, and you love the results you get. And the video also improved compared to last year's Pixels and the previous Pixels. So you can watch this video where I did a camping trip, as I said, and you can see the video samples there. So video, camera, photo, everything I love about the device. And then coming to the chip, the new Tensor chip and the optimization with the Android 12 software, it's been great so far. I have used it every single day and I have never seen a lag. And there are times when I have 10-12 applications running in the back and I never realized that they were running. I have to go back and close them off, and because there was no lag, I didn't realize that I have all those apps open on my phone. So the software experience, the camera, and the overall Google experience has been great on this phone. I love the display, the 90 Hz display that this one has, and also the way you interact with the phone, the new software features, everything. It's been a really good experience for me. All positives except the two deal breakers. Now, do I recommend this phone? Absolutely, I do recommend this phone if you're someone who loves Google, who loves Android, you love using the Google Pixel. But do keep in mind those 2 points. If you can go around those 2 points, this is a great Google experience. And also, I would think that I would recommend this phone more than the Pixel 6 Pro, because the Pixel 6 gives you a better camera experience and a bigger screen, but other than that, it's more or less a similar experience. And I don't think you need to pay that much more just to get the cameras and the display. So if you're an average user who takes photos every now and then and loves a good display and a pure Android experience, you love the Pixel 6, and I highly recommend buying this phone. And you will have a lot of deals around Christmas time and New Year, so do check out those deals. And when they released it, they had a lot of good deals like headphones, and in Japan they gave Google credits on the Google store. So look out for those deals, and you might get the Pixel 6 at a really good price. Oh well, so one thing I forgot to mention, I made a video about it, about the back of the display, the back of the phone. So keep also that in mind. Like, it's not the best phone to hold because it's really slippery. You will probably need to put a case on the phone, so keep that in mind, putting a case on the phone and making it more grippable and making it easier to use. But I think if you buy a phone, you end up buying a case either way, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, the phone is slippery without a case, as I talked in that video. But other than that, so the battery and fingerprint, everything else I love about the phone. And also in the comments below, let me know if you're a Pixel 6 user, what has bothered you so far about the phone, because I might have not experienced some other bugs that my phone might have. For me, those are the 2 deal breakers. But if you have other things that you don't like about the phone, comment below. Maybe you might help out someone else who's trying to find Pixel 6 and buy a Pixel 6. Yeah, so I shot this video back in 2021, last month, and as I was editing the video in January, I started to hear about bugs with the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. Specifically, the top tech YouTubers MKBHD and Dave2D, they talk about the bugs with the Pixel 6 Pro specifically. So MKBHD, on his podcast Waveform, he talks about how he's switching back to the S22 because the Pixel 6 Pro is just getting more and more buggy. And I'll put a link to the video so you can see what problems he's facing. And then Dave2D, in his video about the S22 FE, talks about how he would recommend the S22 FE more than the Pixel 6 because of the same issues with the bugs. He talks about the Pixel 6 and also refers to the Pixel 6 Pro. So when I watched both of the videos, I was really disappointed because yes, it's true, with the Pixel lineup, it has a history with bugs. So the more you use the phone, the more laggier it gets, or the more bugs the software gets. And I really thought that with the new chip and Google's own software, they'll do a better job. But as you can see from those 2 creators and a lot of people online, the Pixel 6 Pro specifically is getting a lot of bugs. And personally, with my phone Pixel 6, I haven't gotten any of the bugs. But I wanted to add this part of the video because I don't want to recommend a phone where it will get buggier and you'll not have a good experience. I personally knew that the Pixel lineup has this issue, but personally I love the Google experience, so I bought the phone. But I don't want to recommend it to you if you don't know what's going on. So if you're a Pixel 6 or a 6 Pro user, in the comments below, do add to the conversation and let me know what bugs you're facing, because personally I haven't faced or noticed the bugs yet. So if you talk about the bugs, I'll probably notice them and then I'll talk about them in the comments. So do add to the conversation because I really want the people who are interested in the phone to know about the bugs with the phone. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add, and I hope you enjoyed the video, as I say, and I'll see you in the next video.